Jay, bringing you a brand new video on Diablo 3. What you're looking at is my wizard. He's actually leveled up. I'm on Act 1 Inferno Master 5. And I had some questions about an item that was picked up, and I wanted to do a quick video on like what you do with it, what it's good for, things like that. So it's really more or less just an explanatory or whatever you want to call it video, showing you some of the things. Like I said, I got my wizard. It looks pretty cool. Normally I don't play with my normal characters anymore. I only play hardcore, but this was my first one and only original character from the demo when I originally started playing Diablo. So I'm really proud of him. So without further ado, let's get into the status of, I gotta make this video quick because everybody wants to play. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into what it is the video is about. Okay, so as you can see, my stats are fairly decent. 206k on attack, 5,243 on shield, and my health is at 132k. Now, these numbers are merely just a guideline. They're not the most important numbers you need to look at. A lot of people don't know this about Diablo, unless you actually go into a lot of depth about it. But there's four numbers right below it. You can see is 843 on strength, 738 on dexterity, 4,376 on intelligence, and 2,248 on vitality. For those of y'all that don't know, Stripper is the name of my character. I'm a level 60 with 15 Paragon. If you don't know what that is, keep playing the game and you will learn what it is. Currently, I am wearing the Devil's Tongue, 1393. The stats on the side that are below it are each of the resistant elements or increases to your original stats. I know the camera's kind of blocking some of it, but those are the stats for that particular item. And so if we wanted to compare it to another item, then you would of course have to go to your inventory and push X on it to compare it. Let's grab a weapon. Let's say, grab that one, fine. And we'll compare them side by side. So you can see the difference in the stats. Each weapon helps you in a particular way. Everything has a different attachment. So it's generally whatever type of build that you want to build for your character. I currently use my wizard as a really fast, like in your face, more like a barbarian instead of a wizard, but with wizard spells. So the idea of what the video was to be about was I had a question on Facebook. These particular items. If you go to your inventory, you'll see your little bag. In your bag, you'll notice that's what tells how many items you have. Currently, I have 25 items in my inventory, which, yeah, you can see it on there. If you go to it, there's three different sections here. One being crafting material, two being gems, and the third one being items in general. Which is kind of just like I don't know the word, kind of dull. It's not really explanatory, but items. So let's go to this bag. Now you'll notice I have a lot of these different items in here. First, my health potions and these items. They're usually, generally, some type of strange name of some sort, but they're different items. And as you can see, there's no arrows on them. There's no up or down. If I hit A on it, I'm hitting A. I can't do anything with this item. So the question is, what exactly is this item for? Like what it does. Like you can see on the side where it has all the different explanations and things that are added on to the item itself. The additional focus of the item itself, what it helps you with, what it does for you. But there's no way to use it. There's no way you can drop it. You can drop the item, pick it back up, but you can't do anything with it. Most items you can push A on and just say something to you saying whether it can be used or not. These particular items can't be used or equipped in any way, shape, or form. So the question was, what exactly are they for? What do they use for? Well, as you can see, I have some very high level of these items. On the right hand side, you'll see right where it says Champions Trinket. Right below it, you'll see the skills and the additions that add on to it. But also right below that, you'll see that it says Follower. Follower required level 59. So what is that, you ask? Well, the lady right here, of course the lady, she's following me around. She's the Enchantress. Basically, this is a solo mode gameplay. If I was to be playing with multiplayer, I wouldn't have a follower. And you can't see it on my screen because my overlay covers it up. But at the top left-hand corner, it says her name and it has her picture and her health bar. So she basically follows you around the game and helps you do different things, the quests and stuff like that. But that's what she's good for. Now, you also during the story you learned that you can choose a Templar, or you can choose a Scoundrel. These are just some of the followers that you get throughout the story. If you actually paid attention to it, you would know that these are people that are along to help the mission, do the quest. So, back to what the original items are for. So, you go to your inventory screen. Of course, my overlay is blocking it just a little bit. But at the very top, it says Inventory, Skills, Follower, Quests, and Lore. Those are the items that you can scroll through and change different stats and things like that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my follower, which is, right now, is the Scoundrel. He's usually he's a crossbow type person, kind of like the Demon Hunter. He has those types of skills. So, you can choose the skills that they use, different things like that. And also you'll notice that there are weapons. There's this little dice looking thing right here. And a necklace and a ring. The rings, you get 2 rings. Now just for purposes of the video, I'll change back to the end.
I welcome the chance to travel with you.
But, so we're going to go to her stats. You can see, like when I look at her basic stats, she's at 33k attack, 1159 shield, and 55.8k on health. But those are with her items that are equipped. Alright, now she's carrying the Faithful Memory Sword, which is at 1648.3 damage, with a couple extra additional add-ons, and it says a little bit about the weapon. Now, of course, you have to be level 60 to use this weapon, so if your follower isn't leveled up, then she wouldn't be able to use this particular weapon. So, now her symbols are a little bit different. Hers looks like an eye, kind of like an eye, but that's where these items fall under. These items here. Now you'll notice on the screen there's arrows, some up, some down, because I've already changed these in and out. But some of them have up arrows, some of them have down arrows. Now once again, your follower is built a certain way, same as your main character. Depending on what type of build you want to go for the follower is the type of weapons and attachments you want to give them. So basically you want to read through the stats and see which one is best for that particular type of character. Just so happens like I wanted her to have more health than anything because I didn't want her to die a lot. So I gave her the extra additional health. I can make her stronger by giving her the Champion's Trinket, of course, not much of a difference. But on health, it changes the numbers drastically. And I wanted her to be able to stay alive longer for boss fights and big hordes. So I gave her followers Carnage because it has the extra 130 vitality on it. And I could go with the Hunter's Legacy. It has 177 vitality plus 161 intelligence. And that could change the numbers a little bit more drastically than what I actually had on. So these items are interchangeable among the characters. Now, that goes to say the same as a weapon, for instance. A wizard can use just about any kind of weapon. Barbarians can use just about any type of weapon other than a bow, I believe. Witch doctors usually use swords or daggers, or these like pole arm things, or even these little knuckle things for the. That's for a monk. Yeah, these are for monks. Staffs are usually for monks or witch doctors. Every type of character has its different weapons that it can use. So the same thing applies to your followers. So if I was to switch to my scoundrel,
They will run
and
when
I
they
go
see
to
us.
his equipment, of course he can only use a bow because he's an archer, kind of like the demon hunter. I haven't leveled him up very much, so I can't really change a lot of his stuff because I haven't really leveled him up or used him a whole lot as much as I had the other character. Of course he's level 59, same as I believe my Templar.
It is good to fight with you again.
But what I was originally getting at was his is a little book. So notice that right now he has 2 items that he can choose from, and which is quite strange because if you go back to my inventory, you'll notice that I have way more than that. I have quite a few more. Now, the game automatically identifies which ones can be used for which characters. So you don't have to worry about that. You can just go based off the type of build that you want for the character, instead of being concerned with which one can go better with which character. The game automatically distorts that. It doesn't give you the option to choose one that doesn't even benefit the character at all in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So, let's go back to my scoundrel.
Let us seek
And we'll
our
look at his
fortunes
stats.
together.
Notice like there's nothing in my inventory right now. None of it helps him whatsoever. So you notice that all the stuff that's in my inventory currently still there, but it doesn't show up as something that I can give to my follower. Not an item that I have that can help him or benefit him. That's what I said about the game automatically distinguishing between which characters can use what.
I welcome the chance to travel with you.
Like I said, just to answer the question as far as what these items are used for, that would be why you can't equip them other than swapping them in and out with your follower. Now let's go back and try again. Try and see, it won't let me click on it. There, the arrows have disappeared. It won't let me use it. Now my original thought when I was exploring Diablo was that these items, they look so amazing. They have so much nice stats on them. You know, like I want to use this, I want to help this, I want to carry it around, and it helps me, right? Well, through exploring the game and looking around and just checking the different stats and things, drop everything. Right now, I currently have them all on the ground. When I go to my stats, none of my stats change. Yeah, none of my stats change. 206k, 132 are the 2 main that I focused on. But let's drop these again. Like I said in the beginning of the video, these are items, these are numbers that are important, but they're not as important as these numbers. Once you pull up this screen, this will give you your actual in-depth detailed numbers for everything, such as strength, dexterity, intelligence, vitality, armor, damage, damage increased, attacks per second, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, your block amount, dodge chance, damage reduction, physical resistance, cold resistance, your resistance to all your elements, that would be under your defense, crowd control reduction, your life, how much life you had, which is very important. If you wanted, I can make another video on that a little bit more in detail, but life numbers are generally very important, something you want to keep in mind. Your adventures, your movement speed, your gold find, your magic find. This magic find number is very important. Like I said, I can do another video on as to why this is important, but right now I won't go into that. Your gold find and magic find are very, very, very important numbers. You keep up with those. Also, your bonus experience and your bonus experience per kill. Those are good numbers to have if you're still leveling up. For me, I'm Paragon, so The bonus experience and experience gained is more or less how long I want to play the game. If I want to continue to play a lot or things like that. Also on the right hand side you will see status effects. Now go into a little bit more detail of what that is. So you notice I picked up that little globe, looked kind of like a health globe, it was yellow. This is where your status effects come in. You hit X and you notice I have Storm Armor on, Bathe in Electrical Energy for 4 minutes. And then I have Nephilim Glory. You move faster and unleash terrible blasts of energy on your enemies. Health and power globes will magnify the intensity of this effect and extend the duration. I have 43 seconds left. So that's where your status effects come in. So if you're using an armor of some sort, which I use electrical armor, it'll show up right there. Basically, in order to get there, you want to go to your inventory and you want to hit X on Xbox. PlayStation, I'm sure, is in the same location as the X on the Xbox controller. Although I've never played it on PlayStation, I would assume it's the same way. Also, if this video wasn't useful in any way if you play PC, I do play PC as well. I can make another video on PC if that's something that you're interested in. Just so happens somebody asked me a question about a game that I thoroughly enjoy and I know quite a bit about, and I play it on multiple platforms. So I could help them out a little bit on that situation. But as for the question was, that's what you can do with your items here, or you can salvage them. Let's salvage that one. Get items, or you can sell them at the merchant as well. You can sell your items. Like I say, if you have any more questions or concerns or comments or anything you would like to see the next video done on, just comment on the video, hit me up on Twitter, or on Facebook as well. I'm always willing to answer questions and do videos for people if they're interested in. If you like the video, subscribe, share, and like. And as always, thanks for watching.